All right, guys, here's the bobbin. Here's 30-pound fluorocarbon. This is 40-pound leader. Excuse me, 40-pound mainline braid, and you take a split shot, make a like a little few overhand knots to hold the split shot on there so it doesn't spin off, and then you drop your leader all the way down, and then you take your bobbin, do 2 wraps with your hand like this. Get your leader to go down, and then from here, you're going to take your split shot, hold above it, and then start your spins. And you're spinning down, and as you spin down, it's going to whip itself around the leader, the fluorocarbon leader. You get yourself about 2 inches down, then you stop it, just like that, pull your line down, then you hold it like this, and now you're going to go the opposite way. Stop it for a second, make sure you got the right momentum, get the leader out of your way so it's not going to be spinning crazy. I'm holding it high enough, and then continue your wraps like this, and you get it right back up to your split shot. And your split shot is acting like an anchor, so once you stop it, that monofilament's not going anywhere. Now, if you would just regularly pinch it, you might break your leader, but your split shot kind of spins like a bearing. So make sure you're not really nice and tight. So there goes the first part of it. Everyone says it's a very time-consuming knot. It is a little bit, but I'm going to try to do it pretty fast for you guys. So from here, you take your split shot off, you pull your bobbin off, then you trim the little extra piece of fluorocarbon at the top, and then from here you're going to do your half hitches. 1, 2, give it a quick cinch, and then I have a really long extra tag in, so I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. So when I trim this back, I take the split shot, get out of my mouth so you guys can hear me perfect. And that's 2, this is 3. So after the 3rd time I hitch that, I give it a quick lube, moisten it, I'll pull some line off the reel. I get a double wrap here with the fluorocarbon on my hand. I don't want to do 3. I don't want to put too much fluorocarbon in my hand because I don't want to start scuffing the fluorocarbon. I do 2 over here, and I give a nice firm pull. Sometimes I got to be careful because I'll blow right through that 30-pound leader. That's just old man strength. And just now I pulled so much where I almost pulled the fluorocarbon at the very end of those hitches. So from here, actually I did pull it through. That's that old man strength again. So here you just push it through a little bit. You pull it out just a little bit, and then you take your lighter. You lube your braid again. You hit it on the end so you can make it like a mushroom head on that fluorocarbon, and then you start your series of hitches. So you're keeping the fluorocarbon from stretching all the way through that leader. 1, 2, 3, and then do the other opposite side. 1, 2, 3. That's good, just about right there. I'll give it an extra check. I'll give it another quick pull. That's not going anywhere. I'll come up tight on it again, and then I'll do my series of just whip it inside. So I'm going to whip it inside, and I'm going to whip it real good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull down, just like that. Then I go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I get my little wire leader gauge right here, and I stick it in there, and I take that wire leader gauge and I line it straight up against my main line, and I take the tag in. I'll hold it here. I slide it in straight on top of that nut, so when I cinch it down, it's going to be nice and tapered. Nice and flush. Pull out the quick little cutter. And there's your freshly tied bobbin knot, aka FG knot. You got a little mushroom nipple hanging out over here, and it's going to be nice and flush. So from here, just to add a little bit more love on there, I'm going to take some crazy glue, and I'm not going to lube the bottom part here. I'm just going to lube just the top part, because this is going to cover that, keep the friction off of it. So when you're casting, even though the guides are big on this rod, the smaller rods, the guides are smaller, but this is a bigger rod. This is an 8.6 extra heavy. And what I'm setting this rod up for is offshore stuff. So whenever I'm fishing for tunas, the tunas are very tough to get to the boat with monofilament. Monofilament stretches 15-20%, if not more. You're using 20-pound tests. You're fighting a fish. You got 100 feet of line.